Hi, my name is Derek Branson. I'm here to give you a class today on the dangers of secondhand smoke. You don't smoke because you understand the dangers. But what about the thick cloud of smoke that is left behind at your favorite restaurant? Or the smoky haze left behind after an evening of partying? What about the effect of secondhand smoke on your children when smoking relatives visit? These instances of secondhand smoke present health hazards comparable to smoking. High in toxic chemicals, secondhand smoke plays a role in causing or contributing to a number of health problems. From cardiovascular disease to cancer, the Surgeon General reported in 2006 that scientific evidence shows there is no safe level of exposure for secondhand smoke. Today I'm going to discuss with you the health risks associated with tobacco use, the ingredients that are comprised in cigarettes and tobaccos, other secondhand smoking related illnesses, teen smoking, health threats to kids from secondhand smoke, and then I'll conclude after that. The health risks associated with tobacco use. You have cancer. Most commonly formed is lung cancer. Although lung cancer, once developed and is fully in stage 4, can spread through the rest of the body, damaging and hurting the major organs, lung cancer is the #1 killer for tobacco users. Heart disease. Heart disease can range from anything from high blood pressure or any kind of cardiovascular disease that may be associated with smoking. Lung disease. Lung disease is most commonly the pre-stage to cancer, to lung cancer, but it starts with some form of respiratory illnesses and then leads to the lung cancer. The ingredients of cigarettes. There's formaldehyde, arsenic, cadmium, benzene, polonium. Out of those, arsenic, as we know, is one of the most deadly toxins, chemicals known to man. Once your body is exposed to this for a period of time, sustained period of time, it causes damage to your major organs and it ultimately kills you if it's not caught in time and treated. Other secondhand related smoking illnesses. Chronic coughing. Ever heard of the smoker's cough? Where it comes from just smoking until it tears on your throat lining, and it makes you cough. Eye and nose irritation. Eye and nose irritation, that can be the secondhand smoke irritates some people when they're blowing it out from sitting in there. Just a cloud of haze of smoke that's in the room, it irritates the person's eyes, and it makes them want to rub their eyes or they get eye redness. Or nose twitching, anything. Some people just cannot handle the smell of smoke. Reduced lung function. My uncle passed away approximately 5 years ago, which was the same time that me, an ex-smoker, I quit, March 9th, 2005. But growing up, I was over his house a lot. And the reduced lung function, I don't know if I can really say the medical problems that I have right now is related to it scientifically, but theoretically I think it is, because they smoked all the time when playing cards, house guests, everything when growing up with them, and the smoking caught up with me and I'm having illnesses and problems from it today. The reduced lung function can affect kids as well as adults. For kids, it's more serious because their bodies are not fully developed. In the first 5 years, it hurts them. Irritability. Smoking just makes you irritable and it hurts you and it makes you want to stop smoking. Dental cavities. Dental cavities, the smoking, the nicotine getting into you, just constantly smoking. Most smokers do not take the dental the extra dental care needed to take care of the teeth, to take care of the gums, which leads to, in addition to dental cavities, gingivitis and other dental related problems. Teen smoking. High breathing rate when it relates to kids. Teens that start. Most of the teens say they start at experiment around the age of 10. They take the first smoke, they try it. They take the first smoke, they try it. And then they stop. Some continue. Some get hooked on it. And they make it a lifelong habit of smoking. More vulnerable because they are still, as I said, developing physically, and their bodies are still generally developing. 1 hour of inhalation of chemicals when smoking for a child is just like smoking 10 cigarettes. Growth and development is stunted from kids when they start smoking. Asthma. A child can develop asthma from the smoking, which would give them a lifelong problems or whatever, to where they're having trouble with breathing. And the asthma comes along with, they have to get medical care and different kind of respiratory care because of the smoking. Some kids develop middle ear conditions. This is most commonly with cold weather or higher elevation regions, but smoking can develop that same problem. In conclusion, don't allow smoking in your home. If family members or guests want to smoke, ask them to step outside. Don't rely on open windows or air conditioning. Insist that smoking restrictions be enforced in your workplace. The armed forces have very strict policies in effect to combat this problem. No smoking inside the buildings, no tobacco use for tobacco chewers. No smoking outside within 50 feet area. Choose smoke-free facilities like for child care. And then for parents that have to go to aging homes, care homes, choose smoke-free facilities. Do smoke. Please do not smoke in your vehicles or patronize businesses with non-smoking policies. If you take all this into account and you realize the effect, if you are smoking, that your smoking have on someone else's health, you'll probably think again or whatever, and want to consider either quitting smoking or controlling your smoking to the point where it doesn't affect a person as much. Thank you.
Yeah, but